here for that. Actually, I am here for that because the video had this as a thumbnail, so. Hello! Shelly1 here, and welcome if you've been here, and welcome if you're new here. Today, I'm reacting to WatchMojo.com's top 10 best sci-fi horror movies. I don't know if I want to do this right before I go to sleep, but I'm going to do it anyway. Pray for me.
Sometimes science saves lives. Other times, it gives birth to unspeakable terrors. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 sci-fi horror movies.
I haven't seen one yet, spoiler alert.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be taking a look at horror movies with a sci-fi setting or twist that manage to shock, frighten, disturb, or rattle us to the core.
Ew. I never saw that before.
Number 10, 28 Days Later. Most modern zombie flicks don't exactly scream provocative and intelligent, but 28 Days Later is a notable exception. Beautifully shot, the film has an above-average level of realism to it, both in regards to its explanation of how a viral epidemic could spread so quickly, and its depiction of the effects that living such a reality would have on the human psyche.
That was longer than a heartbeat.
The fact that the infected sprint at you as opposed to performing the stereotypical zombie shuffle makes for a viewing experience that's significantly more intense than those offered by its contemporaries. Add to all that some high-caliber performances, and you've got one truly memorable film. Number 9, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
You can't leave.
In a genre where effective storytelling is so often ignored in favor of jump scares and gore, this film employs slow, careful pacing to make its audience share in the claustrophobia,
they're gonna make a
discomfort,
sequel to that
and
because I saw
paranoia
that one
of its
and I
characters.
really liked it, and I want to see what's gonna happen next.
Loosely connected to the first Cloverfield, 10 Cloverfield Lane finds 3 survivors holed up in an underground shelter after the Earth has suffered some sort of extraterrestrial attack. But not everything is as it seems. As the film unfolds, the madness intensifies. Each character is fully fleshed out in this chamber piece, which makes the interpersonal tension all the more palpable. Be prepared. You're in for one emotional roller coaster of a cinematic experience.
I bet what we just heard
This
were
one is more
airborne
of
patrols sent to
it's
hunt
less of
down
a
the remaining
horror
sons
and more of
of
a psychological thriller.
like us.
Number 8,
I know
I
movies.
Am Legend.
Never saw that.
As
That
the
reminds
only
me of
human for
Legion.
most of the film, Will Smith does a tremendous job of making us feel for his character. Seemingly the sole survivor of a human-made plague, he must find a way to cure the disease. Rather than fixating solely on his conflict with the aggressive, plague-ridden mutant population, the film explores the psychological toll of such a solitary existence. Nonetheless, it maintains a sense of urgency, which, coupled with some exhilarating action
I don't
sequences,
like how those
keeps
look.
things
I'm not
interesting.
gonna watch that.
I Am Legend succeeds in drawing us into the film with its heart-stopping moments and a solid performance from Will Smith.
If there's anybody out there, anybody, please, you are not alone.
Number 7, Frankenstein.
It's alive! It's alive!
Despite its age, Frankenstein still manages to unsettle, which is a testament to the source material and the way the film was shot. The very thought of digging up graves and piecing together a creation made from the limbs of the deceased still sends shivers down our spines. Of course, such an unnatural creation isn't going to be a peaceful and lovable creature. Frightening, and at times heartbreaking, Frankenstein delves deep into the mind of a genius, exploring the dark side of scientific ambition, and the point at which the distinction between genius and madness begins to disappear.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you.
Number 6, Sunshine.
Every time I shut my eyes, it's always the same.
Part intense high-stakes character drama, part slasher, Sunshine blends the two genres beautifully, slowly revealing its true nature to the audience as the crew of this spaceship begins to grasp the reality of their situation. Oh yeah, planting a bomb in the dying sun to reignite it seems pretty straightforward. Sadly, missions to save humanity are never that simple, and soon enough, they find themselves fighting for their lives. With an ensemble cast of talented actors, stunning set pieces, and a strong sense of mystery, this frightening film is one space thriller worth exploring.
Hey, Kappa. We're only stardust.
These movies
Number
are
5,
ruined for me.
Reanimator.
It's like
Who's going to
everyone sees
believe a
these movies
talking
and
head
no
get
one
a
would become
job
an
in a
astronaut
sideshow?
ever again.
If done right, a horror film injected with a side of humor can prove to be one of the most enjoyable types of
And also
pictures to
sorry
watch.
for not looking
And
into the camera. I'm looking,
Reanimator
like,
definitely
right where
does it
my
right.
mirror is.
Based on the novella by H.P. Lovecraft, the film follows
I'm
a
sorry
medical
for
student who's
Lovecraft.
found a way to bring the dead back to life. But as we've already learned from Frankenstein, such endeavors rarely go as planned.
Mr. West, I'm actually glad to see you.
Gory and disturbing, yet campy and
Oh my God,
undeniably
no.
fun. It's the
I don't want
perfect
it.
blend of
I'm not
styles
here
to
for
create a
that.
highly enjoyable film.
Actually,
One that
I
will
am
have
here
you
for that.
laughing
Post
with
a
wicked
video.
delight one moment
This is
and
the thumbnail,
wincing in
so-
fright and disgust the next.
You killed him. No, I did not. I gave him life.
Number 4, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
You fools! You're in danger!
What makes this old horror movie so timelessly effective? The way it appeals to a basic but universal fear. The possibility that someone we know is not who they seem. In this film, any person you
So this
encounter,
is like
whether your best friend or a stranger,
The original
could in
of the
fact
movie
be
on
an
the faculty with
extraterrestrial
Usher in
imposter.
it, and then that one
The mind
guy.
is a strange and wonderful thing. I'm not sure
You know
it'll
what I'm
ever be
talking
able to
about.
figure itself out.
This unnerving
What's
and
his name?
nail-biting concept has the viewer feeling
guy from
more
The
and more
Hobbit, he
isolated
was in it.
as
You know what
characters
I'm
on
talking
screen
about.
have
You
their
don't, go look
bodies
it up. It's a
snatched.
cool movie.
You're next! You're next! You're next! You're next!
Incredibly compelling and frightening for the time. The remake, released in 1978, also somehow manages to maintain what made the original such a hit. Quite frankly, that scream at the end gets us no matter how many times we watch it. Number 3, The Fly.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Upsetting and honestly kind of traumatizing. This film is another harsh lesson in scientific hubris. Rather than creating a monster from scratch, however, the scientist in this tale turns himself into one.
Someone
The
messed with the
descent of
spaghetti.
Jeff Goldblum's character into madness as he slowly transforms into a fly creature is harrowing to observe. The creature he becomes is truly monstrous, and yet in its insanity is desperate to cling to what little humanity
Ew,
it has
stop.
left.
I don't want
I'm
it.
becoming Brundlefly.
I'm sorry, I can't
Goldblum's
love you.
performance
I
earned
just
him
can't.
much
I can't
praise.
do it.
Director David
can love the
Cronenberg
Beast,
has given
I
us
can
many
love-
excellent sci-fi horror
I can
films
love
over
a
the
lot of
years,
things, not
including
that.
Videodrome just 3 years earlier. But with its unforgettable effects, The Fly is the one that really sticks with us.
That's disgusting.
That it is. that
Number
it
2,
is.
The Thing.
I don't know what the hell's in there, but it's weird and pissed off, whatever it is.
As mentioned earlier, not knowing who's human and who's secretly an alien always makes for a tense ride. But that goes double when the alien in question can transform into grotesque monstrosities and tear off your limbs. It's a fascinating experience watching the scientists grow more and more
it's really
suspicious of one
scary.
another,
Cute animals
while
with bad
simultaneously
intentions.
working together to solve the issue. When they're surprised by the horrible fate of one of their colleagues, we are too. With iconic moments like the defibrillation and the blood testing scenes, this movie still has viewers jumping out of their seats decades later. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. I'm waiting.
That's really weird. Not in the mood.
Oh, I can see its eyes.
Oh, I love that movie. Attack the Block is a great movie that's super
Number 1,
underrated.
Alien. There's no denying that this is a true masterpiece of the sci-fi horror genre. As the film's tagline warns viewers, in space, no one can hear you scream. Another harsh reality of space? Should you find a vicious parasitic alien life form aboard your spaceship, escape is not an option. You have nowhere else to go. Need we even mention that iconic chestburster scene? Combining gore, scares, and drama with almost scientific precision, Alien is a shining example of just how powerful the genre can be with the right script and the right director, and leading lady.
Let's talk about killing it. We know it's using the air shafts. Will you listen to me, Parker? Shut up!
To this day, it serves as a source of inspiration for filmmakers venturing into this often cliche-ridden genre.
Do you agree?
Anywho, that was WatchMojo.com's top 10 best sci-fi horror movies, some of which I have never seen before, and some of which are very, very old. But I might check these out. Some of them I hope I will never have to see in my life because they are disgusting, and I'm not here for that. But anyway, yeah, if you like this top 10 stuff, you should subscribe to Mojo.com, and if you like me reacting to WatchMojo.com, you should subscribe to my channel, Shanily Vaughn, and like this video. You should also follow me on Instagram at Alien Lady Kisses, also Facebook and Twitter at Alien Lady Kisses. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye!